Hey y'all, it's Christine with His Own. Thanks for joining me today. Now, in our culture, there's this little box, and our culture tells us, don't you dare go in there. And that little box that I'm talking about today is what a woman does with her body is her own to deal with, and no one else can interfere with that. And I want to talk about that because I'm going to go into that box today. Not because I'm here to force feed some kind of religious ideas to you. Not because I think I'm Miss Know-It-All and I know everything. No. From one sister to another, I care about you. And His Own's mission is to remind women of the gift and the value that you have. And that this world needs you. This world needs who you are, not what you have to offer. So I'm going to go in that little box right now. I'm sorry if it's a little uncomfortable, but we're going to go there. And I'm going to talk about birth control. I'm going to talk about the pill, more specifically, and this attack on women's body, the woman's body. Because our culture, the devil is fighting really hard to make women feel like our body is nothing. Like our body is just for pleasure, or our body is something to be manipulated and controlled. But we as an entire being are a gift that this world needs. And so I'm going to talk to you today about the pill. And I was looking up and on actually Planned Parenthood's page, because I was really curious. I was like, I wonder how many forms of birth control there are. There are 18, 18 methods of birth control. And since the 1960s, actually earlier than that, but specifically in the 1960s was when the first birth control pill was accessible to women. And it was used for this like sexual liberty for women. So basically the idea was that women can have spontaneous sex. They can have sex whenever they want, with whoever they want, and not fear getting pregnant. And this was to create some sense of liberty for women. Well, the ironic thing is that the pill suppresses what our body naturally does. So in order for us to have this liberty, it suppresses our body. The second thing is women have to be incredibly particular and mechanic almost. They have to take it at a certain time every single day. I was in the airport about a year ago and was sitting next to this woman, and she was panicking because she forgot to take her birth control pill. She was in a panic because she forgot to take it. I'm sorry, but that does not scream freedom to me. That screams enslavement. So this pill that was supposed to be this sense of freedom for us really created a suppression and enslavement to this pill. Now, the second thing about the birth control pill, the American Cancer Society came out and said that the birth control pill, women who are on the birth control pill, are more likely to get breast cancer and cervical cancer. Not only that, but in 2005, this blows my mind. In 2005, the birth control pill was registered as a class 1 carcinogen. Ladies, why are we not talking about this? This whole birth control is something we shouldn't talk about. What a woman does with her body is her own, whatever she wants to do with it, that's her own thing. I'm sorry, but when it comes to someone else manipulating and controlling and harming a woman's body, yeah, I'm gonna go there. I'm gonna go there because I believe my sisters, no, I don't just believe, I know my sisters are worth way more than that. I'm sorry, but if I know someone who is putting this into their body, I can't force them to make a decision, but I want to inform them. I want them to know fully what they're putting into their body. Because y'all, His Own, we are for you. We are fighting for you. And we want you to live in the fullest freedom there is. And the birth control pill is not doing it. my fiance and I are saving ourselves for marriage. And it's hard. But with virtue and practice, like self-discipline, we can do it. So we don't need birth control. And then when we get married, we're not going to be using birth control either. Because if we pray and we discern that maybe right now is not a time for us, is not a responsible time to bring in another life into our lives, if we pray and discern that, we won't be using birth control. There's this method called natural family planning, NFP. And this is a natural way to study your body, to learn your body, to be empowered by your body, to know what to do. It's natural, purely natural. You don't put anything in your body. It doesn't harm you at all. If anything, it helps your relationship because you communicate with each other. And it is so beautiful and so incredibly empowering. I've been studying it for the past year, learning about it, and it is so cool to know the signs of my body. My body's saying, hey, you're fertile. You can have a baby right now. Or you might be able to have a baby right now. Like, y'all, this is so cool. And I would love to talk to anybody about NFP. Maria and Kara, we can all talk about it. So if you have any questions, like want to know what it is or want more resources, just comment below or send us a private message and we'll send you all kinds of stuff about it. It's incredible. But back to the main point. Sisters, I want you to live in the fullest freedom that you can. And there's so much more about the birth control pill and about birth control methods. But I want you to live in freedom. And I want you to know that you are a gift and you have what this world needs. And I'm sorry, but if something's not good for you, I want to tell you. And I hope you tell me. Y'all, from a very early age, our parents are telling us what's good for our bodies. You know, our parents don't let us eat a Kit Kat for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I love Kit Kats, by the way. But from a very early age, our parents are there to tell us, hey, you need to eat a healthy, balanced meal because this is good for your body. This is going to help you to live and to thrive and to do what your body does. So why have we stopped as a family? Why have we stopped as sisters talking to each other about this? Again, I want my sisters to live in the utmost freedom and the joy of what it is to be a woman and what you have to offer this world. And I don't ever want you to be enslaved or imprisoned or have to suppress anything about you. If you have any questions, there are tons of resources on what I was talking about today. If you have any questions, comment below or send us a message. We would love to talk to you about this. But sisters, we are here. We are fighting for you. Be empowered. Know about your body. Know about the gift that you are and what you have to offer this world. Come find us on Facebook and Instagram at Be His Own and Twitter at Be His Own Music. Thanks, y'all.